Travel is back on the table, and we all looking for that perfect trip to post about online. But be careful of these 11 vacation spots that look amazing online, but will disappoint you in person. Trust me, you'll never want to go to some of these places after what you'll see in this video. So make sure you watch it before you book your next flight or weekend getaway. You might end up saving yourself a lot of money and an awful vacation. Happy travels, and welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe for more epic stories and check out our podcast. Thanks. Now let's get into it. Number 11, Santorini, Greece. Santorini is probably one of the most photographed islands in the world. The white houses with blue roofs perched on the cliffs overlooking the Aegean Sea look like something out of a storybook. It's one of those places that every single person wants to visit at least once in their life. But unfortunately, the reality doesn't always match the hype. While Santorini is undoubtedly beautiful, the crowds and commercialization can be overwhelming. It's hard to find a spot without selfie sticks and tour groups these days. Plus, if you want to stay in a cave hotel, which honestly everyone does when they go there, prepare to spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars per night. It's definitely not worth it in my opinion. There are much better places to stay in Greece that are just as beautiful, but whoa and break the bank. If you still want to go to Santorini, try visiting during the off-season or shoulder season for a less crowded experience. Number 10, Venice, Italy. Venice is another popular tourist destination that gets a lot of hype. People love to visit the canals, the famous bridge, Rialto Bridge, and of course the stunning St. Mark's Basilica. But Venice isn't all sunshine and rainbows. The city is notoriously expensive, and the quality of goods and services can vary widely. You'll definitely want to keep an eye out for pickpockets, especially around crowded areas like the train station and the main square. And while the canals are pretty and romantic, they're also smelly and filled with trash. Despite all of this, though, Venice is still worth visiting for its unique atmosphere and stunning architecture. Just go in with your eyes wide open. Number 9, the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is another must-see destination that's not really worth the hype. Sure, it's impressive from a distance, but up close it's not so much. Much of the wall has crumbled over the years, and it's really just a series of low-lying bricks and stones. Plus, there are long stretches where you can't actually see anything, because it's just overgrown with trees and plants. It's really not worth the trek unless you're planning on doing a serious hike. No? 8. Las Vegas. Sin City is supposed to be the place where all your dreams come true, but it's really just a big disappointment. Sure, there are some nice resorts and plenty of things to do, but it's really just a giant waste of time and money. It's also surprisingly difficult to have fun in Vegas. Most people end up drinking heavily and gambling away their entire vacations. And let's be real, who wants to remember their vacation with a hangover and an empty wallet? Not me, no. 7 Times Square, New York City. Times Square is supposed to be the center of the universe, but it's really just a giant tourist trap. The area is packed with overpriced restaurants and shops. The only thing you're likely to see in front of the restaurants are other tourists. There are, however, some cool billboards, and the energy is pretty electric. But overall, Times Square is just a big disappointment. No. 6. Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris is the most magical place on earth, or so they say. But let me tell you, it's really just a big headache. The park is always packed, and the lines are ridiculously long. Plus, everything is overpriced and there's no alcohol. Even if you're a huge Disney fan, you'll probably be disappointed by Disneyland Paris. No. 5. Cliffs of Moher, Ireland. The Cliffs of Moher are supposed to be one of Ireland's most beautiful natural attractions. But they're really just a bunch of rocks. Sure, they're impressive from a distance, but up close, they're just not that great. Plus, the weather is always terrible when you go there, which makes taking any sort of decent photo pretty much impossible. The Cliffs of Moher are a bit of a tourist trap, but you should still go because they're just outside of Doulin, which is an awesome little town with lots of pubs. Number 4, Yellowstone National Park. Yellowstone National Park is home to some truly spectacular geysers, including the famous Old Faithful. However, the park is also extremely crowded, and the geysers are really not that impressive up close. Plus, there are bears everywhere, and they're not afraid to attack people. Just ask this guy. Number 3, Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore is a massive sculpture carved into the side of a mountain in South Dakota. It depicts the faces of 4 U.S. presidents. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. The sculpture was created over the course of 14 months, between 1927 and 1941, but it's really not that impressive, especially considering the colossal waste of granite and the fact that it promotes American exceptionalism and white supremacy. No. 2. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is one of Italy's most iconic landmarks. The tower is famous for its tilt, which is the result of an unstable foundation. The tower began construction in 1173 and took nearly 2 centuries to complete. But these days, it's really just a tourist trap. You'll never be able to get a photo without a bunch of other tourists in it, and it's really not worth the hype. Number 1. The Pyramids of Giza. The Pyramids of Giza are the only remaining ancient wonder of the world, and they relocated in Egypt. The pyramids were built as tombs for Egyptian pharaohs, but they're really just a big disappointment. The construction is sloppy, and there's nothing left to see inside them. Plus, you can't even walk around them because there are too many tourists. They were also surrounded by a bunch of tacky souvenir shops and restaurants that are just trying to rip you off. The only good thing about the pyramids is that they're free to see. If you're planning on visiting Egypt, I would skip the pyramids altogether. Instead, head to the Valley of the Kings, where you can explore the tombs of some of Egypt's most famous pharaohs, including Tutankhamun. Well, there you have it, 11 vacation spots that look amazing online but will disappoint you in person. Let us know in the comments below if you've been to any of these places and how you felt about them. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic stories. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.